We love nothing more than getting into a good book. I know, Leah, you're a big reader.
Especially lately, I've just been reading like crazy.
I've been devouring books this year. It's been a really fun year for me when it comes to that sort of thing. And we have an author on today. Everybody at home, put your hands together, clap in your living room if you want to. We have Lucia Catherine with the book Once More with Love. And Lucia, first of all, thank you for joining us.
Oh, my pleasure.
Of course, we're so excited for you to be here.
Can you, before we get into all the questions I have, because I have many, can you give us the elevator pitch on this book? What is it that people who might want to be picking up a book need to know if this is the one they're going to grab?
Well, this is a romance. It has a little bit of suspense, and it starts out with a lot of angst. The executive in this book, he's known as the beast of the computer world, and he's got that nasty, rude personality. And he needs to save his company from a lot of crime is happening within his company. He needs to find out who it is, and so it's basically he meets someone who is the ex-wife of the criminal. So he just keep your enemies closer kind of thing.
Gotcha. Ooh, so this could be a potential, like, are we talking enemies to lovers, maybe?
Yes, exactly.
Suspense.
And he gets more than he bargained for when he hooks up with her.
They often do.
Yeah.
You know.
What? It didn't go great right away? Who could have seen it coming?
It kind of did. It kind of goes calm, but both are reserved. She was married to a very vicious guy, and he's a widower. So he's not ready for somebody. She's not ready for somebody, but she needs somebody.
Well, I'm definitely already interested. But is this? I know you've been writing for some time now, right?
I've been writing honestly since I was a little girl.
Nice.
And I just really didn't do much with it. And then, you have a family, and your family takes precedence. And then when I started to get into it again, my parents moved in because they were not well. So again, it got put on the back burner. And then I just picked up a book that I started years ago, and I finished it, and I published it, and now there's about 15 sitting on my computer.
Wow.
They're just what I call word garbage.
Sure.
And they have to be fixed.
So, but take us over the hump in that first book, though. Like, you said you finally got to that point. Was there a moment in your mind that made you go like, I'm going to finish this. I'm going to get this done? It
was actually the urgings of my best friend, because we both lost our mothers a day apart. And she was handling it a lot. She's a lot more stronger than I am. And we met for lunch, and she said, how many times did you cry today? And where did you cry in the closet again? I said, I always cry in the closet. I don't want anybody to see me. So she said, I challenge you to find that book. I want a chapter by lunchtime tomorrow.
What an amazing friend.
Right. So I did it, and then it just flew from there, and we would meet for lunch, and she'd read a part, I'd read a part, and we'd talk it out, and it just gave me the push that I needed.
Yeah.
And that accountability almost to somebody else to do it.
Yes, exactly. And she's still on my backside all the time. She'll be saying, what are you doing? And if I say, I'm reading, why aren't you writing?
I love that.
Yeah.
Can we get one of these?
Well, I know, right?
George
Like, we need
Martin? Because I don't think we're ever going to get the end of that series.
We do. But this is going to be a great read for especially anybody that loves a romance or a suspense. You kind of get the 2-for-1 deal here. And you've got opportunities where you're going to be out in front of people signing books, and people have a chance to chat with you. And that's coming up on Sunday. So give us the details.
So I'll be there from Sunday from 11 to 1 at Browseabout, my favorite place in the whole wide world. And I love being there. Everybody's just so nice. Even the people that come in, even if they're not readers, they stop by to chat. It's just, I think it's the Delmarva kind of warmness that I feel when you go into a place like that. Everybody's just so friendly, and you come from up north, it's different.
It's a little different. One of us might be from up there, I know, but it is. You get that neighborly feel. Everybody knows everybody. It's a warm welcome, and Browseabout Books really just is such a leg up, especially for local authors, that they have sections in the store devoted to you guys. They give you that opportunity to get out in front, sign books, meet the people that might be reading this book, and it's just going to be a great event. So one more time, the details of that.
Browseabout, Sunday, 11 to 1.
There you go. Charlie, you got any more questions for Lucia here?
I do have one more. Just
I feel like you've got a few rattling around in there.
I always want to talk to the authors, but you've got your 10th book coming.
Yeah.
Is it different every time now when it gets to the publishing stage, or is it still the same kind of excitement for a new thing?
It's very exciting. It is very exciting. And I actually, when it's ready for the button to be pushed, I sit back, I take a deep breath, and I'll count to 10, and then I go, I pushed that button. Because that was a big joke amongst my friends. Just push the button, just push the button, just push the button. And I would say, I can't. And I would call my friends. I said, I'm hovering over the button, but I just can't let myself go. I just couldn't. And now it's exciting. I just push that button and away we go.
A certain kind of freedom comes with the success you've already had.
Right. And then I take a 2-week break.
I love that. Well, Lucia, it's been so much fun chatting with you, learning about this book, but your other books that you've got available for folks, are they all a series or do they stand alone?
I just have one. My first 3 are a trilogy. This may be a series. I'm working on number 2. I tend to just write what my brain tells me to write, so I don't have a box.
I love that.
And I don't want to be in a box, so I just write whatever I think is
more fun that way.
It is. I just write the stories, and they're my stories. And the last time I was at Browseabout, somebody told me, she said, I love that you have something for everybody.
Yes.
And I do. And I'm happy about that.
I love
We're
that too.
happy about it too.
Yeah. Well, you've got lots of books to choose from by Lucia Catherine here, and it's been such a joy talking to you. I love that you've got such a great support system with your friends, pushing you to do what you love, and I'm so glad that you're sharing it with the community. So don't forget, Sunday at Browseabout Books, you can meet Lucia. She can sign a copy of the book for you, and it's just going to be, if it's fun to write, it's going to be fun to read.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course.
Thank you.
Of course. Coming up on CoastLife, though, Charlie and I have some awards to dole out with our winners of the week. That's up next.
Missed out on some of your favorite CoastLife moments? Don't forget to check us out on our social media platforms. Catch up on full episodes at coastlife.com and share some of the fun with your friends on our YouTube page. Don't go anywhere. There's more CoastLife headed your way.